Chelsea manager Xabi Alonso has identified Real Madrid duo Aurelien Tchouaméni and Arda Güler as his top transfer targets should Enzo Fernandez leave Stamford Bridge this summer. The Blues are said to be preparing contingency plans amid ongoing speculation surrounding Enzo's future, with Alonso keen to reinforce his midfield if the Argentine departs. According to reports, Alonso remains a huge admirer of both Tchouaméni and Güler following his time at Real Madrid. The Chelsea boss believes the pair possess the quality and versatility needed to strengthen his squad and would welcome either player to West London. While no formal approach has been made, Chelsea are expected to closely monitor the situations of both Real Madrid stars as they assess their options in the transfer market. Any potential move, however, is likely to depend on whether Enzo Fernandez leaves the club, as well as Real Madrid's willingness to negotiate for two players regarded as important members of their squad. With the summer transfer window gathering pace, Chelsea's transfer strategy could hinge on the future of Enzo Fernandez, making this a story to watch in the coming weeks. João Cancelo has informed Al Hilal that he will not return to the club unless head coach Simone Inzaghi is relieved of his duties. The Portugal international is understood to have taken a firm stance as uncertainty continues to surround his future ahead of the new season. Cancelo's position is seen as an attempt to force through a permanent transfer to Barcelona this summer. The experienced fullback is keen to continue his career at the Catalan club after enjoying a successful spell in Spain. Barcelona are believed to be monitoring the situation closely as they explore the possibility of bringing Cancelo back on a permanent deal. However, any move will depend on negotiations with Al Hilal and the financial terms of a potential transfer. With the summer transfer window still open, Cancelo's future remains one of the stories to watch as Barcelona continue working to strengthen their squad. Manchester United to signing Chelsea midfielder Andrés Santos as a key transfer target as they continue their search for midfield reinforcements this summer. The Red Devils are considering a move for the highly rated Brazilian, although Chelsea are believed to value the 21-year-old at around £50 million. United have turned their attention to Santos after missing out on other midfield targets, with Elliot Anderson choosing Manchester City and Matheus Fernandes opting to join Tottenham Hotspur. Manager Jose Mourinho is keen to strengthen his midfield ahead of the new season, and Santos has emerged as one of the club's leading options. The Brazilian is reportedly open to leaving Stamford Bridge in search of regular first-team football. Despite his impressive potential, Santos currently finds himself behind Moises Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez in Chelsea's midfield hierarchy. Chelsea are also expected to reshape their squad this summer, which could pave the way for Santos' departure if United meet the club's valuation. Negotiations have yet to begin, but Manchester United are closely monitoring the situation as they weigh up a possible £50 million bid for one of Brazil's brightest young midfield talents. Napoli remain interested in signing Juventus centre-back Federico Gatti as they continue to strengthen their squad ahead of the new season. The Serie A champions are reportedly keeping a close eye on the Italian defender, who has been identified as a potential addition to reinforce their defensive options. Although no formal agreement has been reached, Napoli's interest in Gatti remains strong, and the club could make a move if the right opportunity arises during the summer transfer window. Juventus, however, are expected to carefully assess any potential offers before deciding on the future of the 27-year-old, who remains an important member of their squad. With the transfer window still open, Federico Gatti's situation is one to watch as Napoli continue exploring options to bolster their defense. Manchester City have made it clear that Ruben Dias is not for sale, rejecting inquiries from several top European clubs during the summer transfer window. Real Madrid, Barcelona, and Chelsea have all explored the possibility of signing the Portuguese centre-back. However, City have responded with the same firm message on each occasion, insisting that Dias is unavailable for transfer. The Premier League champions continue to view the 29-year-old as a vital part of their defensive line and have no intention of allowing him to leave the Etihad Stadium this summer. With a move for Dias now considered highly unlikely, Real Madrid are said to have shifted their focus to alternative defensive targets. Inter Milan's Alessandro Bastoni and Borussia Dortmund's Nico Schlotterbeck have both emerged as leading candidates as Los Blancos continue their search for a new centre-back. Despite growing interest from some of Europe's biggest clubs, Manchester City's position remains unchanged, with Ruben Dias expected to stay at the club as they prepare for the new season. Atletico Madrid and Sporting Lisbon remain in constant negotiations over the transfer of midfielder Morten Holmand, as both clubs continue working towards an agreement this summer. The two sides are separated by around €5 million, along with some performance-related bonuses. Despite the gap in their valuations, there is growing optimism that a deal can be reached in the coming days. Holmand is understood to have already agreed personal terms with Atletico Madrid after being linked with the Spanish club for several months. The 27-year-old midfielder is regarded as one of Atletico's top transfer priorities, with Diego Simeone eager to strengthen his midfield ahead of the new season. Talks between the two clubs are ongoing, and with the player already on board, Atletico Madrid remain confident of completing the signing before the summer transfer window closes. Al Hilal are stepping up their efforts to sign Barcelona midfielder Marc Casado during the summer transfer window, with a Saudi Pro League club determined to secure his signature. His race for the talented Spaniard remains competitive, as AC Milan are also monitoring his situation and are interested in bringing him to Serie A. Atletico Madrid, who had previously been linked with Casado, are now reportedly less certain about pursuing a move, leaving Al Hilal and AC Milan as the two clubs showing the strongest interest. Casado's future is expected to be one of the key stories to watch in the coming weeks, with Barcelona set to assess any potential offers before making a final decision on the midfielder's future. As the transfer window continues, Al Hilal remain hopeful of winning the race, but they could face stiff competition from AC Milan for one of Barcelona's promising young talents. Real Madrid have officially confirmed the signing of Dutch right-back Denzel Dumfries, completing a surprise summer move from Inter Milan. The Italian club issued a lengthy farewell statement paying tribute to the defender, who arrived from PSV and went on to enjoy a highly successful spell at San Siro, winning 2 Serie A titles in 2024 and 2026. Real Madrid are understood to have secured the Dutch international for a fee in the region of €20 million, with Dumfries signing a 5-year contract at the Santiago Bernabeu. He becomes the latest high-profile addition to Los Blancos' squad, joining the likes of Ibrahima Konate, Bernardo Silva, and Marc Cucurella in making the move to the Spanish capital during the transfer window. Dumfries is expected to provide immediate competition at right-back as Real Madrid continue to strengthen their squad ahead of the new season. Brighton midfielder Carlos Baleba remains open to joining Manchester United, with reports suggesting the Cameroon international has maintained his interest in a move to Old Trafford. Baleba is understood to have already agreed personal terms with United during last summer's transfer window, although a deal between the two clubs ultimately failed to materialize. Any potential transfer now depends on Manchester United reigniting their interest in the highly rated midfielder as they continue to assess their options in the market. Brighton, however, are expected to demand a significantly higher fee than the £75 million valuation Manchester United previously placed on the 21-year-old, making negotiations potentially challenging. Despite the financial hurdle, Baleba remains a player admired by United, and his situation could become one to watch if the club decide to strengthen their midfield before the transfer window closes.